Hi there, Libra. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your freestyle general read for the upcoming weeks ahead. This is a general read, so it's not centered around love and relationships, but if they are included in the reading, I'll be sure to let you know. So Spirit kind of chose you first, and I'm guessing it's because there was a lot of things going on for you. Okay, so the Hierophant. There seems to be, okay, some of you might be attending school or thinking about attending school. You might, at this time, be really concerned about practicing what you preach, right? Pay attention to the words that are coming out of your mouth and be ready and willing to take your own advice, especially centering around people that you are trying to, it feels like you're on a soapbox around, you know? Okay, the King of Swords. This in your current energy is also not a very appropriate. It's like you may feel like it's very hard to get the message across, like you're talking to a bunch of imbeciles, or you might be losing patience because to you the concept is so crystal clear, but to them it's like they're not even in the right headspace, and I think that you might be feeling like there is not a possibility for that. Like, how could they not be in the same headspace, baby? Baby. 8 billion people on the planet. I guarantee you that you are unique. Okay, and so also for some of you, you might be in a commitment or being around somebody or a supervisor or a teacher that you find is just lacking in that empathy department. You know, this could unfold in so many different ways, so I'm going to ask for clarity. I also have an intention to go ahead and start at the 3D and then bring it up to my preferred energy levels. You know, the kind of hidden, the subconscious, the things that we're denying, the things that we need to learn, the things that we can change, you know. But I'm gonna try to care about the 3D and how it plays out in your reality. Okay, so the Magician is here in reverse. The Fool is here in reverse. The Three of Swords is in the upright. Come on, Libra, still. I mean, I'm not downplaying your plight or the pain or the suffering. I'm really not. But Spirit directly told you last reading that getting stuck here was probably not the best course of action. I also have the Eight of Swords in the upright. Okay, so with your current energies being what they are, and then your past energies being what they are, I'm assuming that I got a few of you that are probably getting a little caught up somewhere. Okay, so the manifestation of this person, the one that you're committed to, that seems to have negative, like they're judging you negatively, or they're thinking about you negatively, or Libra's always done it this way, all of a sudden there's a change, there's something different, and I don't like it, you know. Or, like I said, this could be somebody that you're trying to take advice from or learn from, but there's something kind of off about the way they see the world. There might be a little bit of a pessimist and therefore cannot have your answer, right? You kind of feel it. It also could be manifesting as you are the King of Swords, right? Being an air sign, being this way, and then with the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Fool in reverse, and the Magician in reverse, some of you can be very counterproductive in manifesting that new journey, that new thing that you were supposed to see, second guessing it because of the heartbreaker, because of the loss, and kind of encased and caged in this little area that is stopping you from. And why do I still want to play with this deck? I still want to touch it. Bottom of the deck, that's the Four of Swords. And we've kind of calcified right here, solidified. So I don't know how long this is going to last. This is the current energies. Hopefully I can go ahead and try to convey something that helps you to spark that little life. Spark, because we knew it was going to be difficult. We knew it was going to be hard. We didn't think that it was going to be easy. We knew things were mounted against you. But for the most part, to see them lingering after a week, right, the Four of Swords. All right. I don't really need a lot of clarifiers on this, on these cards. These cards are speaking for themselves, basically. But I am going to expand the conversation a little bit and try to get some sort of direction. Okay, tell me more about this. All right, so, okay. I was asking about the Three of Swords. Spirit might have something different to say, but for the most part, this Ace of Wands coming out at the Three of Swords, it seems like we are taking action against or in support of this detriment, this broken heart, this tragedy, this betrayal. We are actively sparking and making decisions or creating outcomes and situations in our present moment based on this broken heart or this betrayal. You understand? Like, it's the only thing that we can deduce. It's the only thing that we can come and contemplate as a reality, because this was so extremely loud and incredibly close, right? So maybe our action should be a little bit more on the therapeutic side. You know, finding, I don't know, better help, therapy, something similar to that, because this brick wall, Libra, this brick wall that you have in front of you seems unsurmountable, but I guarantee you there's a door somewhere. So, but if you're insistent on scaling this brick wall, then I imagine that there's going to be somebody that's going to have a rope. They're going to help you. They are skilled, right? They have a ladder. They're going to help you up, because you're not the first person, right, that can't let go and is clinging to. Okay. So the majority of you, the ones of you that have not taken this inside look, or you're still in the midst of the inside look, this is what the inside look can look like. Look, 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 look. This is what the inside look can look like. It can look like the walls are closing in, the ceiling's getting short, the brick wall is on all four sides. It can look like an Indiana Jones movie. It can. And with the Hermit card being in your last spread, this is probably exactly where you should be. The extensive view last reading was saying that if you could, now this is not a week-long endeavor. Like I said, it's not like a light switch. You don't just flip it. You gotta let it really marinate. You understand? I've got to willingly want to release this. But this coming out right here, staying stuck in it, is, like I said, it's kind of captivating. Oh my God, is that the word they want to use? Captivating. So staying stuck in this is romantic. It's romanticizing. It's addictive, right? Feelings for it. Okay. Man, there is a whole lot of energy supporting stalemate, plateau, staying stuck, or being in an atmosphere, right? Done, unable to let go, unable to move forward, unable to move at all, having to look at things from a different view, right? So, and you know what comes to mind right off the bat? You know those old footprints that people used to put down on the floor, and you'd follow the footprints to learn a new dance? And the first time you did it, it was just devastating. It was hilarious and laughable. But then after you got the steps down and you stopped looking at the footprints altogether, you kind of had it down pat. But staying stuck in a feeling of being stuck is not being stuck like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I hit that plateau, if I hit those brick walls, if I hit this understanding, the comprehension, this acceptance that this was my mental cage, and I brought it to the forefront, and I wanted to look at it like a Rubik's Cube. You know, I wanted to take a good look at the blueprint of this thing, right? This would be probably my energy, right? The seed of an action. I haven't Two of Wands I haven't figured out which direction of two directions that I'm going to go. It's a spark. It's an understanding. Okay, I want to get out of here, but there's brick walls on all sides. There's no windows, right? So with that being said, I'm kind of feeling like, okay, with the action, I'm stuck. I'm done, but I can't let go. So now I have to look at something a little bit different. And I'm stuck here, right? But at least I'm not encapsulated by this heartbreak and an unwillingness to move forward, or the inability to move forward is different. It's really, really a different energy in both these decks, both these spreads right here. Okay, so this spread, this current spread, is I'm committed, but I'm negative Nancy, and that's because I'm manifesting those things, right? The inability to move forward because of the heartbreak, and it keeps me stuck, right? Now this one is motivated by the seed of action and the seed of change. This is your possible timeline split right here, where you look at it for what it is, you know, the seed of the action, despite. But you start looking at it for what it is, and that is a cage, that is invisible change, that is chains, that is romanticizing and being addicted to that feeling, that heartbreak, and blindfolded by it, right? Different energies, different. This has to stay down for a second. Yeah. Can you help me identify this Chariot in reverse and the Hangman? Speak out a little bit more about this change of perspective. Ooh. Okay, so this change of perspective it's almost like there's some conflict, because people are the person that you're currently dealing with, or have this idea, this speculation, is not of the caliber of what you lost, right? In your eyes. They're not coming with the same passion, energy, emotion that you are, and it's creating a bit of conflict. Okay. So if you were, I gotta put it on top. So if you were the Queen of Cups, you have this deeper understanding and more mature, right? A lake to a pond, right? This ability to process. And given this just kind of came up, but if you're in the healing stages, I don't need somebody that's more emotionally mature than I was or that I am. Kind of rock my boat a little bit, create some conflict. I'm not trying to think like that. I'm not trying to do like that. Why do you keep saying, why are you stuck there? You might be feeling like you need a leader or a support system at this time. You might be feeling it. But the next few cards are going to blow your mind. Because the Empress is looking at the Three of Pentacles. The work crew, the people that are working together, the people that are doing things. But the Empress is so far above the Three of Pentacles and those people. You are so far advanced mentally or emotionally to what is going on at this time, right, around you, or what you're trying to corral. Now, all of a sudden, I see an image of a whole bunch of little piglets at a show, right? A livestock show or something like that. And you're kind of in a place where you're running around and trying to keep the little piglets clean and put little pretty little satin bows on their necks, right? But the show hogs are like in the next pen kind of thing, and they are just humongous in comparison to these little piglets, right? And the hogs aren't really moving. They're fine where they're at. Squeaky clean, you know, soft skin, pretty and pink, right? But your little piglets are like, I mean, you are scampering, right? Okay, and the Six of Pentacles is a card of, here, I believe it's a card of doling out information. Okay, so now that's going to link me right back again to this Hierophant and the King of Swords in reverse. The one that's kind of seems to be losing patience or being stuck in a situation where my heartbreak and my betrayal, or the betrayal that happened to me, is kind of keeping me stuck and romanticized and solidified in this entrapment or this cage, right? And I'm only teaching what I know. You can only meet somebody as deeply as they've met themselves, and I just posted that, so that's why that came up. But if I'm stuck here, then how can I not only lead somebody out of it and teach them how to get out of it, but teach them how to not get involved in it in the first place? You know, steer them around it, right? Okay, and here's the Eight of Swords again. So the Eight of Swords is also coming up in this spread, but what I may be denying, right? What I could be denying if I get locked into the whole conflict and I lose the patience and I don't want to do it because they're not of my caliber, because I'm looking for somebody. Libra, if you are looking for a leader, I almost guarantee that you're like coming up in the wings as a leader. It's such a strange thing, the way the duality of life kind of works, right? And then you got to kind of pay for what you get involved in anyway, right? The payment process for the lesson you learned is this wonderful test. Hey, the payment for this wonderful leader is to see what kind of leader you are, how patient you are. I'm going to loop back to that King of Swords because it's in your current energy, that King of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant. So I'm either committed to this negative attitude and trapped in it, or I'm trying to teach somebody with a negative attitude, right? That, okay, I see death in reverse. This is an inability to, oh, and if I could show you, here it's like this rendition. Okay, see how death is pregnant for something new, right? And they're smushing down or using that last child as a stepping stone. Okay, I learned everything that I need to learn from this soulmate, right? Now I'm using them as a stepping stone, step up, to give birth to this new rendition, this new version of myself. And it's I like this deck, but Lord have mercy, it is so very hard for me to explain it to a group of people, this King of Swords in reverse energy that I also am guilty of holding on to sometimes. All right, Libra, so what I see here is stuck, and more stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a deck. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any advice that Spirit has for you if you find yourself in any one of these aspects, right? All right. Do we have any advice for my Libra, please? Any advice? Any advice for my Libra? Spit it out, baby. I have the Emperor in reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Six of Pentacles. So for the most part, you're probably not going to want to hear this, and you do not have to follow it. Ten of Swords. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. All right. So with the Emperor in reverse, I have this overwhelming feeling of trying to overly control something. Right? And the Three of Pentacles being not working with it. Not working with what is given. I'm losing my voice right here. So I'd love to continue to give the advice, but I'm not fighting this. I'm going to go ahead and stay with the messages that have been delivered. And I'll see you again real soon, Libra. Until next time, thanks for stopping at Eyes to See Tarot.